Every year, about 4,000 Rhode Islanders fall into homelessness, and unfortunately this year, that number will be much higher. Most of these people are working poor, families struggling to get by. So many are just one missed rent payment away from having no place to live, and the pandemic has left so many more vulnerable. We often take having a place to live for granted, but an unexpected layoff or sickness is sometimes all it takes, and many find themselves homeless.
Crossroads Rhode Island was started over 100 years ago, and we provide critical services to these individuals and families. Yes, we provide housing, but we also offer case management, referrals, education, and even employment services. By providing these services to individuals and families, over 90% of them never become homeless again. 2020 has been an incredibly challenging year for so many reasons. We are seeing more and more individuals and families who have been able to maintain their housing in circumstances where they're losing their income and they're ending up homeless and they need our help. And many of them have never experienced homelessness before. They never would have expected to come to Crossroads for help. But given the circumstances with a global pandemic and the economic fallout from that pandemic, more people are hurting. More people are losing their homes, they've lost their jobs, they've lost income, and they come to Crossroads for help. And we're working as hard as we can to provide them housing, get them back into their own apartments, and the support services that they need to stabilize their lives. We rely on the generosity of Rhode Islanders. There is a huge gap in our funding, and we need to close that gap.
Hi, I'm Brian Benoit, Vice President of Anchor Subaru. As an auto dealer, we know how important your car is to everyday life. But a car isn't a place to live, and for too many, it is. Everyone should have fair access to housing with at least the basics, like heat and hot water, a bed to climb into at night. During the 2020 Subaru Share the Love campaign, Anchor Subaru, along with Subaru of America, are proud to be partnering with Crossroads Rhode Island. From now until the end of the year, for every new Subaru purchased or leased from Anchor, we'll donate $250 to Crossroads Rhode Island.
I'm 26 years old. I didn't expect to be in the shelter. It hurts every day. But since I've been in Crossroads, the biggest challenge was telling myself that I'm not gonna be here forever. A lot of people don't realize, there's certain situations that can happen to anybody. Like, tomorrow you could lose your job, and if you're the only person working in your family, that's you could become homeless yourself. Not because of drugs, not because, you're a bad person, just because you lost a job. If you're the breadwinner in the family, how do you support if you don't have anything to help support your family? What they have in the family shelter that I realize is that they connect with you. They understand where we come from. They treat us like regular human beings. Having people that been through it, they don't judge us. People can change. Like they told me all the time, it's not gonna be easy, Shanira. You're gonna get through it. They motivate me every day. Like every time I see them, they make sure I have a smile on my face. It's good because there's places out here that are willing to take people in, but I want better. Housing's great, but I want something better than housing. I am in the GED program. After the GED, I'm going to do the CNA program. They had gave me Rapid, which they pay my first security and 6 months to a year. I've been on the list since January 3rd. I had a smile on my face all day long. And the reason is now I can go to apartments and do a walkthrough, talk to the landlord. I'm proud of my husband going to school, doing what he has to do. My daughter being the strong kid that she is, like, you know, and me just doing what I have to do and being not the best mom, but a strong mom. I have to do this. It's gonna get better for me.
We're hoping to raise as much money as possible so Crossroads Rhode Island can house as many Rhode Islanders as possible and help give them the services they need to get back on their feet. And you can do your part. If you're thinking of getting a new Subaru, get it at Anchor Subaru on Route 146 in North Smithfield. And don't just make a deal, make a difference.
I would just like to say thank you to Subaru and Anchor Subaru for the Share the Love program. We are extremely grateful and appreciative of their support, the support of all their customers,